Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Avella. This week, we're going to start some new skills. But before we do that, I want to review some old skills from last week. So remember last week, we talked about contractions and we also talked about the long vowel O. So let's review what a contraction is. It looks a little blurry. Sorry, there you go. A contraction is when you put two words together to make one word. But remember, there were certain rules. You had to take some letters out. You had to push two words together and you had to add the apostrophe. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch, oops, sorry, I got so close. We're going to watch a short brain pop video. And while you're watching it, I want you to write down all the contractions you see. I'm going to write down the ones I see and let's see if we can compare. All right, I'll see you in a bit, okay? All right, boys and girls, get ready. So you're going to need a pencil and paper. I have my dry erase marker and my dry erase board. Every time you see a contraction written down on this brain pop video, I want you to write it down. And at the end, we're going to compare and see if we have the same. All right, keep an eye out.
I'm not wearing that. Oh, no, I won't. Dear Tim and Moby, what's a contraction, and why would you use one? From Dawn. Contractions are words like I'm and won't. A contraction is made by combining two words.
I see one.
No, I've never worn horns before.
I see another
You
one.
are totally making that up. When you compress two words into a contraction, you leave out one or more of the letters and add in an apostrophe. Sometimes the contraction looks a lot different from the two words that make it. You can use contractions in writing, but it's a lot more common to hear them in speech. I just won't go. I'll stay home. I wouldn't do that if I were you. We're going to a movie after. They're conversational after all. Don't do that. So, like I was saying, it's okay to use contractions in your writing unless you're writing a formal letter, like a business letter. Contractions are casual, so it's best to stay away from them in formal writing. Well, there are exceptions to every rule. When it comes to essays and papers, you'll have to ask your teacher for some guidelines. Oh, and it's sometimes easy to confuse contractions with possessive nouns. When we're talking about Moby's bullfighting hat, Moby's is a possessive noun. It describes the bullfighting hat owned by Moby, not the same as a contraction. When it comes to saying something like, Moby's driving me crazy, Moby's is a contraction of Moby is. Substitute Moby is for Moby's, and the sentence still works. Okay, seriously, you have got to let this go. Fine, you've got to let this go.
All right, so how many did you see? All right, finish up writing, and we're going to come right back, okay? Okay, let's see how you did. So here are the ones that I came up with when I was watching the video. I'm, I am, I've, I have, you're, you are, you've, you have, won't, will not. That's always a tricky one for me because there's no won't over here at all. And then I also saw I'll, I will, wouldn't, would not, were, we are, what's, what is. And you can see that I have a few circled on my two boards. Let's see if you can see the ones I have circled. Okay. And the reason I have those circled, boys and girls, is because they were the contractions we worked with last week. We actually worked with have and we worked with are last week. Do you remember? Good job. So remember, that apostrophe kicks out those extra letters, okay? And make sure you push the two words together. All right. So we're going to move on to our vowel sounds that we reviewed last week as well. And they are the long O sounds. All right. Be right back. All right. So last week we started with long O sounds and we learned long O two different ways last week. We learned it OA and OW. Now, you'll hear long O, OA, when it's in the middle of the word, like goat or soap or, what's another one? Toast. So you'll hear that OA in the middle of the word. You also hear long O, OW at the end of the word, like grow. And it ends in that O. When you hear a word that ends in an O, it's more than likely going to have OW. So we're going to do some words together, and you're going to help me figure out what vowels it should go with. So I'll be right back. Hi, boys and girls. All right, I'm back, and hopefully you can see my screen, and I already have our vowels ready. And I actually need to fix this because it should be OA and OW. All right, so we are going to get started. And the first word, and you can write these down as we're working together. The first word I want to do is toe. Like, my car got a tow yesterday. Well, what sound do you hear? T. Okay, so I know I'm going to pick my letter T, but where does it go? It goes here. Toe. Oh, let's move this up. Toe. Good job. Okay, let's try another one, boys and girls. I'm going to throw out that T, and I'm going to throw out this other T here. Okay, so let's pick another one. How about let's do Rome. Listen, Rome. I hear a beginning and an ending sound, but the ending sound is not O. So where do you think it should go? Okay, so I have my and I'm picking my M. So I have Rome. Good job. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my M and my R. And let's do another one, boys and girls. How about a bow? How about a bow? Where do you think it's going to go? Now, remember our rules. OA goes in the middle of a word, and you're going to have a beginning sound and an ending sound. OW is going to be at the end of the word when you just hear O. So listen to the word again. Bow. If you picked this one, you are correct. Good job. All right, and we will do one more. How about road? They are working on the road as we speak. Road. Okay. I hear the R and I hear an ending sound, and I didn't pick that one. Oh, I don't know why that one's coming out. Let's pick this D out. This B just wants to come out, boys and girls. Let's get rid of him. And there we go. Road. Good job. Now, what if I wanted to row your boat? Row. So let's see if I have an R here already. I have all these D's. I don't know what's going on with these letter tiles. Let me throw some of these out. Maybe they're all stuck up there. Hold on, boys and girls. I'm going to get rid of them real quick. And I'm just going to bring this R over. Great job. Row. Now, if I wanted to do boat, do you know where it would go? Would you pick OW or would you pick OA? And I wonder if I could just put this right on top. And if you picked OA, that's correct. Great job, boys and girls. All right, so we're going to start some new skills this week. So get ready, get your thinking caps on, and take a short break, and we'll be right back. Okay, so this week, one of our phonics skills is going to be compound words. And it's one of my favorite things to do because without joining them together, they're two separate words, but then when you put them together, they make a whole new thing. So compound words are two words that are joined together to make a whole new word, like hot and dog, right? So but if you put them together, you think fire and a dog, but it's not. It's actually a piece of meat. So some examples I gave were snow and man, snowman. But if I separate these words, boys and girls, they're separate. It's snow, it's a part of weather, and a man. And then I also have down there, let's see if you can see, I have cup and I have cake. So together, it's cupcake. So compound words are one of my favorite things to do. I love drawing out the pieces and then making a whole new thing like lady and bug, ladybug, or base and a ball, baseball, or even rain and a bow, rainbow. So we're going to play a short game and let's see if you can guess these pictures and see if you can make the compound word. Okay, so we're going to get started and they're going to show you some pictures and you're going to have to guess what the compound word is with the two pictures. All right, so let's get started.
We're going to play the compound word game. A compound word is a combination of two or more words that form one new word. I'm going to guess the compound word by putting the pictures together. Play the game with us. Can you guess the compound word?
Can you guess it? I know it. Boys?
Oh, I know. Football. Football. Yep, you got it. Okay, can you guess this one?
What do you think that one is? Milk, cow. Oh, I got it.
Cowboy. Cowboy. Right. Okay, how about this one?
I know this one's my favorite thing to eat in the morning. Can you guess it?
Pan pie? Oh, no. Okay, I got it. Pancake. Pancake. I was about to say pan pie. Okay, here's the next one.
Something beautiful.
Cheese fly? What? No, what do you spread on toast? Oh, butter. Butterfly. Butterfly. Yeah! Okay, try this one. Water tie? Try again. Oh! Rainbow! Rainbow! That's right. Moving on. Try this one.
Oh, one of my favorite characters. I think.
Batman! Batman! Nice.
There he is.
Okay, here's the last one. Roller skate and a cutting board. That's your answer? Give me a sec.
Do you know what it is?
Roller something? Oh! Skateboard! You got it. You did a good job. Thanks for playing. If you like.
All right, boys and girls, how'd you do? Well, thanks for playing. And what I want you to do is today or tomorrow, I want you to pick a compound word that you didn't see on the video or on my chart. And I want you to draw me the two separate words and then draw me the new compound word. See if you can come up with something different. All right, I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, all right, our last phonics skill for today before we do a recap and review everything is we're going to be working with Val Pairs and we're going to work with E and A today. Now, normally the rule is when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So if you look at these two vowels, E would do the talking. So you would hear E. When you see E and A together, you would hear E. Like take a look at some of my examples, like peach, you hear the E. Beach, you hear the E. Dream, team, clean, mean. However, there is an exception to this rule. And you're going to see a big but sometimes EA also makes the short E sound. So this is a little tricky, boys and girls. So when you're reading, you're going to have to decide, is it a long E? Does it make a E sound? Or does it make a eh sound. So let's take a look at some examples when it doesn't really do talking. Look at this. Bread. Ed. You hear that short E sound. Breath. Sweat. Now this one can be tricky because you can use this word as read. I will read a book today, or I read a book yesterday. And then the other one is death. Good. Do you hear that short E sound? So let's take a look at some examples and let's see if you can figure it out. Okay. I'm going to go down here. Okay, so the first one I see is I will make some. What do you think that word is? Do you think it's breed? I will make some breed, or I will make some bread. Bread. Good job. Okay, I see another vowel pair in my second sentence. The etcher ate the apple, or the teacher ate the apple. What vowel pair would you use then? So remember, normally E and A together, you would only hear the E. You would only hear the E, boys and girls. But remember, there are exceptions to some rules. So when you're reading and you're not sure of a word and you see E and A, I want you to try it both ways. You could say E in the word or eh in the word. All right, so we're going to put it all together now and we're going to do an activity. I'll see you in a bit. All right, boys and girls, so I said we're going to put it all together. And the first thing we're going to work on is compound words. So let's listen to the sound.
Rowboat.
Rowboat. Okay, so I'm going to bring my boat up to row. Rowboat. Let's try another one. Which one do you think it is? We have sun, cloud, and set. Let's look.
Sunset.
Sunset. Good job. So I'm going to pull it up and put it here. Let's try another one, boys and girls. We have play, game, and pen. You might not know what this is, but I think it's going to be a playpen.
Playpen.
Good job, boys and girls. Let's try another compound word. We have foot, sock, and ball. Have you ever heard of a foot sock or a football? Let's see.
Football.
Football. Good. Good job, boys and girls. All right, we have snow, rain, and man. I think I'm going to move this guy over and make it snowman.
Snowman.
Good job, boys and girls. Okay, we're going to move on in our slides. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on that tricky short E. Remember that EA usually makes a long E sound. However, sometimes it also does a short E sound. So let's listen to the word.
Bread.
Burr. Burr. Ed. Try and write it down. Ba. Here's that EA that makes a short E. Bread. Good job. Try another one. Listen for the sounds.
Head.
Head. Ed. Remember, this EA is going to stand for short E. H-E-A-D. Head. Good. Let's try another one. Let's listen. Oh, they spelled it out for us. We didn't hear that one. Let's try another one, boys and girls. Let's listen. Oh, they did it again. I'm so sorry about that. All right, we're going to move on then and do another slide. Okay, so this one we have to put the letters together to make a word.
Head.
Head. Okay, so I hear H. I'm going to bring my EA over And I'm going to bring my D over. Head. Let's try another one. Got a lot of letters here.
Lunchbox.
Lunchbox. That sounds like a compound word, boys and girls. Let's put it together. L, A, N, Ch, and then box. Lunchbox. Good job, boys and girls. Let's do one more. Okay, looks like a long one.
Spread.
Spread. Sp. P. That short E sound. Spread. Great job, boys and girls. Let's take a look. Okay, and we'll do the one last one.
Cupcake.
Cupcake. That's a compound word. We have two words. We have cup, and then we have cake with that long A sound. Cup, cake. Good job, boys and girls. All right, so we're going to stop there. Remember, if you have any questions or concerns, you can always ask Miss Avella. I'll be around. You can do Google Voice. You can review by looking at the video, or you can have your parents message me on Remind or email me. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day, boys and girls.